Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video, this is still also part of our basic commands, but in this video we'll configure a VNC server, and then we'll see how using Windows 2008 how we can log into the VNC server, to the server GUI. Okay, and basically from the Windows server it is all the same. Accessing the VNC server, all you need is a VNC client. So we'll see also how to download a VNC client. Alright, so first thing first, let's do install the VNC server. Okay, so we'll do first, we'll install the desktop if it is not already installed. So let's do that. Alright, it will take some time and we'll come right back when it finishes. Okay, so as you can see, the desktop installation is completed. So we used yum-y group install genome desktop. Okay, we'll learn a lot about installing a software. Okay, this time we just used yum. We can also use RPM, and also in the class we'll be configuring software using source codes. Okay, using GNU-C compiler. Alright, so now let's install the VNC server. This is completed already. Yum-y install install tiger VNC server. Okay, it will install and finish very quickly. Alright, so let's say we have already user JDO, and let's configure the configuration file. Alright, so basically this file, let's say this is the template, and we'll configure this file for user JDO. So let's VI this file, and as I said on another video that we must learn VI. Alright, and in these two places let's change the user. Let's see, JDOE, and there is another place right here. Okay, let's save this file. Once we did that, now this is the first time we'll be using firewall. So let's see what if the firewall is running. So you can do firewall -cmd -list all. Okay, if there is anything. Alright, it's only SSH and FTP is allowed. Alright. Okay, to see the status of the firewall, we can do systemctl status firewall D, not IP tables. Should be firewall. Here you go, active and running. Alright, so now let's add our VNC server to the firewall rule. Alright, we can do using port, or you can do using services. So later on in the class, when we'll move forward, we'll see we might have to add some additional ports. Okay, so for now let's use just the VNC server, okay, as a service. and until we do a reload it is not active. Firewall cmd. Okay, sometimes when you copy and paste from the guide, make sure that it's not one dash, because on Microsoft Word, when I edited it, let's say sometimes this double dash become one long dash, so there has to be two dashes. Alright, so okay, so it's success, and now let's take a look at the list. Okay, VNC server should be there. Here we go. Alright, now let's change the user as VNC as jdo, so sudo -j doe, and let's give it a password, VNC password, assign a password. I love to use complicated passwords. Alright, so now let's start the VNC server. Alright, so it will be systemctl start, and let's see the service we copied. Okay, we did one, believe it was at 1. Let's see, was it 1 or was it 2? Okay, systemctl start VNC server at :1.service. Let's see if it starts. Now let's enable it. Let's say we want to start it every time the system starts. So let's do enable. There you go. Alright, now let's see from the Windows if we can access this VNC server. Alright, let's bring our VNC client. Alright, connect. See, it is saying that the connection is unencrypted, which is fine. Alright, let's connect, and let's type the password for user jdo. Okay, here we go. We are on the GUI. We are on the GUI of the CentOS system. Alright, let's hit enter. Let's see if we can get the login prompt. Where did it go? Open in terminal. There you go. Alright, so we logged in to CentOS 61 as user jdo. Alright, this is our VNC server. Okay, so we'll talk about a little more once we go a little advanced. Alright, but that's how we set up a VNC server. Okay. Alright, so inshallah I'll see you on the next